tuned in to the podcast that you need in your life. I'm your host, Mo, and welcome to the Mean Girls 1821 Expedience. But you know it as a podcast where we mean what we say what we mean, and we do it all within 3 to 5 minutes-ish. In 2022, it's the year of the overflow, so flow with us. Nevertheless, you know the deal, you know the drill. Let's honor ourselves. Y'all remember doing that in church, like when you didn't have a tambourine, so you... Just me? Just code chick? Okay, cool. You know what I say. Life be life, and adulting is the ghetto. So if all you could do is take one progressive step, that's better than no step at all. And for some of us, all we could do is take a good deep breath. And guess what? That's good enough for me. The premise of this podcast is truth. So each and every week via my YouTube channel and or using your podcast app, I'm going to encourage you to do 3 things. Show up fully, because those that mind don't matter, and those that matter don't mind. To walk with integrity, and last but not least, to reflect, because beloved, sometimes it's us. So before we move on, no, that's not what I was trying to say. Oh yeah, there it is. Without further ado, let's begin today's episode. Child, my brain. You can. Life is wild sometimes. Like, life really throws you curveballs that you're not prepared for. And so over the years, I've learned a few principles about life and relationship that I want to share with you. Now, I am in no way, shape, or form anybody's guru, child. I'm speaking from my own experience as a 33-year-old Christian woman, okay? Single woman. So who are me to judge? All I'm saying is, based on my experiences, I've learned some things and would like to share. And if you want to take the advice, okay, cool. If you don't, bless you, beloved. Bless you. An old one, but a goodie. Talk is cheap. Don't watch what they say, watch what they do. And I remember for years being a woman who really just believed everything everyone said. I just believed it. Call it naive, probably, but in my mind I was like, why would anybody just go out of their way to lie to me? Like, especially if we just met, especially if this is like a new friendship or a new relationship, you don't have to lie at all. Like, I'd rather you just withhold. But like, for you to create a scenario that's not even real is so wild to me. It felt so evil in a way, because in my mind, you're creating something to trick me. Like, you want me to be deceived, and that felt so deceptive to me. So in my mind, I'm like, I'm not gonna, like, I can believe what you say, but the reality is, the truth of a person is not measured by what they say, it's measured by what they do. And so before you can talk about trust, another key factor, common saying, trust is earned. And so what I had to learn is that in order to establish trust with me, I need to make sure my trust meter, my trust requirements come up. Me just trusting your word off the strength of you saying it is not enough. I'm not saying being pessimistic, but what I am saying is that trust should be given to those who have shown themselves trustworthy. I've said this before and I'll say it again. My sister will tell me something. Immediately I will trust her, because she has shown herself to be trustworthy all of my life. She has room in my life to have downfalls, for me to slip here and there, or to withhold information, because for so long she has shown herself trustworthy. So that trust has been earned, right? And so I can take her at her word. But everybody else, these new relationships and these new, go in with optimism, but take them for their ways. The people you trust, take them at their word. But everybody else, raise the requirement for your trust and take them for their ways, because I promise you, it'll save you disappointment and heartache in the end. Sometimes I was heartbroken just because I was disappointed. Like, why? That really wasn't necessary. And it's this idea that you couldn't tell me the truth, like I couldn't handle it. And where I really got irritated is when I was minding my business and you came for me. So I'm good either way, because I didn't even really want you. Now, Now we're really talking because I was really minding my business and you need to do all that. Like, especially if I wasn't interested. Ooh, child. I really didn't even like you like that because you're not really the type. But I'm over here being like, Lord, okay, hey, there are characteristics here that could be. Okay. Sorry. Take the people that you trust at their word. New people, take them at their ways. Your trust needs to be earned. Okay? Talk is cheap. Trust ways. I love you. I mean it. Take care. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Mean Girls 1821 podcast with me, your host, Mo. Tune in each and every Friday for a fresh episode exclusively found on my YouTube channel or using the podcast app. And always remember, words have power. So whenever you speak, mean what you say and say what you mean. Take care.